What's going on, guys? So did you hear the news about Emma Watson and Miles Teller almost being the stars of LaLa Land? That's right. The Oscar-nominated frontrunner that your quirky art friend won't shut the F up about almost had two very different leads. This got us thinking. What other stars were almost cast in famous roles? What are some of the Hollywood stories, the legends that might have been? Are there any weird old videos of these auditions online? The answer is yes. Yes, there are. So right now, we're gonna do a deep dive into alternate Hollywood universes in stars that didn't get the part. First up, one of America's favorite sitcoms, The Office, which was already one of the UK's favorite sitcoms. A who's who of rising Hollywood stars originally auditioned for the pilot. Here's a big-time comedy star, Mr. Seth Rogan, reading for the part of Dwight.
Urine is sterile. Did you know that? If you're in the field, you can clean a man's wound by taking a whiz on it. That is actually in first aid books written by the Red Cross.
Also, comedy darling, friend of the ScreenJunkies Show and all-around nice guy, Patton Oswalt, also read for the part of Jim's nemesis. Check it out.
No, I'm trained in this from being a sheriff's deputy.
Volunteer?
Volunteer sheriff's deputy.
Yeah, whatever, okay.
Next up, the star of Mr. Show, Breaking Bad, and now Better Call Saul, Bob Odenkirk, trying his hand at Michael Scott.
We play hard and we work hard. Sometimes we probably play hard when we should be working hard, but that's probably my fault, but fire me.
You know what? That was a good audition. It's too bad the casting directors over at The Office said, better call Steve Carell. They probably didn't say that. Let's get out of The Office and venture to a galaxy far, far away. It's hard to imagine anyone other than Mr. Harrison Ford playing Han Solo, but when it came to casting that role, Harrison wasn't solo in the audition waiting room. They almost cast Kurt freaking Russell. Check this out.
All the databanks in R2 are still secure.
And I think we're due the reward you offered. And it had better be pretty substantial after what we've been through. So where are you taking us to now anyway?
To the fourth moon of Yavin. I've given the coordinates to Chewbacca.
Well, they let us go. They're tracking us. They want to find your bases so they can destroy the system.
Keeping in the Star Wars universe, let's talk about Anakin. Apparently, George Lucas looked at 3,000 different kids to play Anakin Skywalker in Phantom Menace before he finally settled on Jake Lloyd. Let's see some of the kids who dodged that bullet.
Hi, my name is Cameron Finley. I'm 7 years old. Hi, my name is Devin Michael, and I'm 9 years old. Hi, I'm Michael Rano, and I'm 8.5. I'm a pilot, you know, and someday I'm going to fly away from this place.
You're a pilot?
All my life. I'm a pilot, you know. Someday I'm going to fly away from this place.
You're a pilot?
All my life.
Now let's talk about a casting catastrophe that was narrowly averted. 2012 Spider-Man. There have been plenty of Spider-Men. Some say there's too many, and I bet we'll have more before our lifetimes are up. But none of them ended up being Hunger Games star Josh Hutcherson, despite this very extensive screen test. Luckily, Hutcherson didn't get the part, and he went on to become the Hunger Games PETA. Thank goodness. Could you imagine a world without Josh Hutcherson's PETA? Makes me shudder just to think about. Now that really kind of puts me in the mood. I really want to hear J-Law screaming, "Where's PETA?" Can we get a little bit of that?
Where's PETA? Where's PETA?
PETA! Katniss, I don't know where he is. We all want to know what's going on with PETA. But you know, in Hollywood, there are always some stars that don't have to audition because they've proven themselves over and over again to be good actors and box office gold. You know, like Leo. Oh, God! But as it turns out, Leo almost lost his breakout role in Titanic to Jeremy Sisto. You know, Elton from Clueless.
Would you really have jumped after me?
I don't know.
An honest answer.
Well, I might have.
Sorry, Jeremy Sisto. You've been on like 4 syndicated TV shows, so I bet you have a really nice house. Way nicer than mine. You know, it's pretty hard to imagine anyone other than Al Pacino as Michael Corleone in The Godfather. Go on, try to imagine it, I dare you. See? Couldn't do it, could you? It turns out that James Caan and Martin Sheen read for that role. Check it out.
Why are all those people bothering your father on a day like this?
Well, that's because they know no Sicilian can refuse a request on his daughter's wedding day.
Oh, good.
They tried to kill him, my father. They did. They nearly did. Mr. Brazzi went after them.
And Robert De Niro also read for a part in The Godfather.
You're gonna take both of them out on me. You're gonna take them. Hey, you know what they're gonna do to you? Hey, you know what you do when you knock somebody off? You take a gun, you shoot him right up against his head. That's what you do. You get his brains all over your nice new Ivy League suit, Michael. That's what happens.
Caan and De Niro ended up getting cast and making their mark on the Godfather series, but poor Martin Sheen was just left out to dry. You guys think it was the mustache? I bet it was the mustache. Here's another audition that you think would have been easy for casting directors to cast aside. In fact, this might be the worst audition I've ever seen. Here's Gerard Butler reading for Dracula 2000, a part which he actually booked.
Don't you understand? I can make you understand. Let me take you there. You're already mine.
Not quite a breakout role for Gerard Butler, but after that, he dedicated his life to sit-ups. All right, just to cleanse our palates, let's take a look at 2 of the best audition tapes of all time. Henry Thomas from E.T. and Daisy Ridley from The Force Awakens.
I guarantee he would have disappointed you.
Get out of my head.
Can't take him.
Well, I'm afraid I have to, son.
Can't take him away, he's mine!
But it's not my choice. The president asked me to come here and get him.
I don't care what the president says, he's my best friend! And you can't take him away!
I think we all learned a valuable lesson here. If you want to roll, cry like a baby. Like I did several times during this episode. I'm good. No, I'm not. Damn you, Jeremy Sisto. Well, that was a fun look at what could have been. Were there any famous audition stories that we left out? Or are there any parts that you think would have been improved by a different actor? Let us know in the comments section below. We want to know. I want to thank you for watching Screen Junkies. I'm Hal Rudnick. Hit me up on Twitter. Bye-bye. Hey guys, did you know that this end card works with your phone now? I know, right? Click the boxes below to watch more Screen Junkies videos and click the Screen Junkies logo to subscribe and get this show, honest trailers, movie fights, and more.